Hello, I'm Nawina.
And I'm Manushree.
And today we are going to be talking about the movie Storm Boy.
Storm Boy was released in 2019. It's an Australian movie and it's directed by Shawn Seet. The basis of the movie is about a little boy who lives on an island that's completely isolated, away from the cities, away from civilization, basically. And he lives in an island. His dad is a fisher. He fishes for their earning, their living, as well as for the neighboring town. But they live in an island, it's isolated, and on the island there's lots of pelicans. So the entire story is about how this boy befriends 3 pelicans and grows them and raises them and has an absolutely wonderful and magical journey with them.
So the entire movie is actually the boy, he's grown up and he's become a grandfather now. And he's telling the story to his granddaughter about the birds. And he called, it was about the 3 storks, pelicans that he grew.
Yeah, one of the birds' name is Mr.Percival, and they reference Lord of the Flies a lot in the movie, and I'm actually currently reading Lord of the Flies, so it was really cool to connect. So in Lord of the Flies, there's a tiny child named Percival Weems Madison, and so one of the birds that basically he discovers those birds among a bunch of dead pelicans that have been shot by hunters. He discovers those birds abandoned, now without a mother, and so one of those birds is like a little runt and, not expected to live as long. So he calls that bird Percival after the book that he's been reading, after Percival Weems Madison. And that bird is that's the bird that sticks with him the entire movie. So usually in movies like this, we grow a connection to one of the humans involved. But in this movie, it was more about the love of animals. And Australia is a country that loves its animals. So, and especially our family, we love watching movies about animals. We absolutely love animals. So this was a really great movie for us to watch.
So the Storm Boy, or Michael, he befriends an Aboriginal man who helps him grow up his pelicans. And he's become a friend of both his father and him. And his father and him are the only members of their family since his mother and sister died in a car accident. So the main reason Michael, the grandfather, tells his granddaughter this story is because his granddaughter is currently angry at her father for something he is a part of that she disapproves of. And he doesn't want her to do anything out of anger because he was angry at his father and he regrets that because he said goodbye in anger and he never got to see him again.
The moral of the story is just to keep, we all disagree with our parents many times, but it doesn't mean that we should make really life-affecting decisions out of anger, because, when we're angry, we're not ourselves. So we're going to make a bunch of decisions, and some of those can range in severity. So obviously, you may distance yourself from someone if you're angry at them, and that might evolve into something larger. So the entire moral of the story, they managed to convey the idea that, don't be too, if you're angry, that's okay, it's fine to experience emotion, but make sure not to change your relationship with anyone because of anger. And they convey that through this story of a boy and his pelicans. And the man he befriends, who is an Aboriginal, his name is Fingerbone, or that's the name that they've called him, and he calls him by an actual native to an Aborigines name, which is, I believe it was Mantanu Naungiri or something. It's in the native language. So, and that entire, so we wonder the entire movie why the movie is called Storm Boy, and then in the end, they reveal because, the Aboriginal's name for the little boy, whose name is Michael in the movie, he calls him Storm Boy, and we finally find that out in the movie. So Nawin and I agreed that we would give this movie an 8 because it's just magical, it's mystical, and it ends happy. I liked the ending. It's a really great movie, a must-watch, definitely. It's all based off of a novel, and, it has that almost fairy tale element, which, I absolutely love seeing that in movies, and Nawin and I both, we just love movies like that. So that's why we're giving this movie an 8. It was quite a great movie, and I definitely recommend you guys watch it. We're really exploring Australian cinema, and, I think we're really enjoying it. So far, we've seen both, really sad and kind of heart-wrenching movies, and this was just, a nice one. It has some comedy, it has some light feelings, so it was nice to watch.
Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to Adhikaalai channel.
Don't forget to check out our other videos, and please don't forget to check out our other movie reviews. And tell us what movies you want us to watch. We'll gladly watch them and review them. Thank you for watching.
Adhikaalai channel.
Don't forget to check our other videos, and please check out
You literally. Hello, I'm Nawina,
And I'm Manushree.
and today we are going to be stalking.